understand like how certain people really feel despite um a time of coming together, bro. Right now the World Cup is taking place right now. We are Americans and we're over here coming together to unite and cheer on our country. But despite
Right.
that, you have a specific group of people who have their own agenda, which is centered around division. And it's unfortunate, but it's a subtle reminder of the kind of country we live in, bro.
Yeah. And like I said, I remember we talked about on one of the earlier podcasts. Do you think it's gonna get better or worse? You know what I'm saying? It seemed like the country is becoming more and more divided.
Um, I don't know, man. It beats me. I think our president has a lot to do with it. The leadership, bro,
Mm,
has a lot to do with it, man. I think as long as like hateful speech is still getting pushed out there, as long as divisive rhetoric is still getting pushed out there, and sometimes like you don't realize how divisive it is because it's so normal. Like whenever
right, right,
it's
right, right, right.
Democrat versus Republican, that's divisive speech, anyways. Right now, we're in a Republican led government. Stick to that. Focus on bringing change to the American people, and let's move forward. But every time you want to remind the world, your Republican base, how horrible the Democrats are, despite the fact that you and your political cabinet is in leadership, like that's still divisive rhetoric. And if you continue pushing that level of divisive rhetoric, we're just gonna see that across all aspects of our country, bro. So it starts up top, bro. I don't think it's gonna get better under this administration. To answer your question,
I'm curious to see, you know, and we won't stick too much on politics, but the the outlook of the future after Trump is no longer in office, bro. Because we've had, Trump, Biden, Trump, and then before that was Barack. It's like, and you know, 2000, what that was, 8.
mm-hmm.
You know, we've seen the same few faces over the last 20 years.
Yeah,
So we were in high school and becoming adults, and now almost 20 years later, it's gonna be interesting and this is all we know. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right.
Like Trump, Biden, Trump, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah,
well, Obama, then Trump, Biden, Trump. So I don't know, but it's just like it's gonna be interesting to see who's up next, and or what they on what's gonna happen.
yeah. I'm interested to see what how it's gonna impact the world too, man. I just think right now it's just a lot of divide, bro. It's just a lot of divide, bro. And it's just not healthy, man. It's just not healthy for the coach. Like the other day I just saw that the Supreme Court ruled against his push to do away with birthright citizenship, which is centered around if you're born in this country to illegal parent parents, then you shouldn't be a citizen. So they did
Yeah,
away with that. If you're born with this country, you are still a citizen. So
yeah,
I think the Supreme Court ruled right. But the other aspect is the dude that's leading the United States soccer team right now, Florin Balogun, he is a part of that birthright citizenship train
yeah, yeah,
where
yeah.
his mother Nigerian came over to visit her sister, gave birth to him in New York, and then went back to where they was living at the time. But so he was born here, but he wasn't raised here, and he decided to compete for the U.S. national team.
Yeah,
And now he's being praised, and Trump took credit for revoking his red card and
yeah,
allowing
yeah,
him to
yeah,
play
yeah, yeah. I
today.
seen
So
that.
it's just interesting how you see that as long as it behooves this administration, certain things they're willing to overlook.
But
But
that's with anything, bro. We know that when it's business, when it's sport, I mean, it is what it is. It sucks, but it is what it is. If it was you and you were a business owner or somebody in position of power, you would probably sway things your way to benefit you. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is going back to like the division of the world. There's certain aspects in life that bring everybody together, like
yeah,
World Cup, and then when I was at the Kanye concert, bro. I was in awe because I caught myself looking down in the crowd and whites, blacks, it was a bunch of everybody and they all rapping together, arm around each other when one of the top hits come on. Like it's just like the the camaraderie and then like the coming together of everybody was just like, dang, this is dope. Like there's stuff in the world that bring everybody together regardless of your
Yeah.
your race, ethnicity, and color, everything.